Hi there. Gonna have a review or a little bit of it's an interim review. This is a hard use item, so this is a initial review of the Frost River Summit Expedition backpack. Stay with me. I've used this exactly 3 times in the field, so I know that's nowhere near enough to say it's a world-beating pack, but I've got some pretty positive first impressions that I would like to share. So let's buckle up, strap in, and have a look at this pack. So this is the pack here. This is a expansion of the basic Summit pack, which is just the central part without these pockets on the side. So the basic Summit pack is kind of just a pretty general rucksack that you can fit a pack basket in if you want. If you want more information about packs and pack baskets and stuff, check out Frost River's website. They're from Duluth, Minnesota, and they really are the experts in this sort of old-timey, explorer packs, and like very much rustic methods and rustic materials, but very, very high quality. So by all means, look them up first and just have a see about sort of your options in this side of the pack world. You've got your ultralight side, which is like your Cotopaxi bags, things like that, your technical backpacks that are made of the thin ripstop. Then you've got your tactical bags, which are covered in the moly. And then you've got your heavier canvas packs. The difference between those three, and that's a rash generalization, I know there's other types of packs of course, but those are the 3 main categories as I see them. With this one, you'll get much higher quality and a certain look and aesthetic certainly than the ultralight stuff, just in terms of sheer durability. I guess quality was a poor word, but durability, and also just the appearance. If you like this appearance, then you're going to like Frost River. If the other appearances are more for you, which is completely understandable, these might not be for you, especially for the price. Because what you're getting is canvas, leather, brass, and rather than getting nylon, plastic, high polymer, good quality plastic, but regardless, just different strokes for different folks. Anyway, I chose this pack. I was going to choose the Isle Royale Bushcraft pack. However, that was about $100 more than this for the one I wanted, $100 US. Getting this to Australia as it was costed $400. It's about 220 US, working out to about 280 Australian dollars, then shipping. And yeah, by the time it was here, it was maybe not quite, but getting towards $400. So I've wanted these for years. I get tax back every year, and I get a lot of tax back because I choose to pay more tax throughout the year so I can afford big ticket items once a year. That's why you notice the influx of gear lately. I chose this. I've always wanted a Frost River pack. I had wanted the Isle Royale, but I looked at them objectively and I thought, for an axe sleeve, which is down the middle, the 2 pockets are on the side, have a look at it. Frost River Isle Royale Bushcraft pack. It's an amazing looking pack, but for the axe sleeve, I wasn't seeing the extra $100. So here we are. We landed with this one, and I mean, I'm biased. I've spent $400, so this isn't an objective review, because when someone has spent that much money on something and has been looking forward to it so much, it takes probably a year, 2 years of long-term use to get the proper unbiased experience out of. So take this with a pinch of salt. I'm just more showing you the pack and its features. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get up close. So this is the lid of the pack. The first thing you notice, I quite like them because they look rustic and old-timey. 4 fixture points. Now that way you can get paracord or other material, lash things like your sleeping mat to the top there. Frost River does sell blanket straps which are leather and which are the same width as these straps here, and they fit through these to make for a nice old-timey rustic blanket roll. I just didn't want it. I just didn't have the money, so there you go. And not an essential. Paracord will do you just fine. All very well stitched on, not coming off anytime soon. The leather is thick, so let's look how thick that leather is there. So the leather is very, very thick and isn't going to tear out. So you get cheaper variants of this that they can sometimes tear out. I'd be very surprised if that happened. Let's take the camera down a notch. I'm going to try and do this as smooth as I can. Wow, it's hydraulically smooth. Good hands, Pete. And we'll just look at the closure and clasping system there. So what we've got is a nice brass clasp with a sort of spinny bit love my technical language, to slide the strap against, and that is how you open and close the bag. Got the Frost River emblazoned leather patch there. You can get an optional, if you're in America, you can get an optional patch here for your home state, which might be a nice little thing to do if you're a bit state patriotic or whatever the word is for that. Looking back towards the top, you've got just in frame here, you can see the tie closures. What I've done today is I've filled the bulk of the bag up with just blankets so you can see how it is fully formed. You've got probably the only plastic part on the pack, which is just a standard toggle. You know what? I am a bit of a wanker with this pack, a bit of a snooty knob, so I might even go and buy a brass one of these just to fill out the experience. Is that pathetic? It might be, but hey, I'm going to do it. And that tightens and loosens this top part of the pack, which really makes quite a wizard sleeve to really fit lots of wide stuff in there. So it's really cool. And you can see here, this leather bit here, all that stitching going through it, those rivets, really hardcore, attaching those straps, which you'll see when I turn the pack around. So let's close that up. So inside, and also, well, actually that's not closed up yet, you can see on the back there, you've just got a pocket here, just has a pair of gloves in. You could keep maps in there or something like that. Whatevs. Up to you. Close that one up there. Of course you can adjust this, so if you've got the pack really stuffed, you'll be using one of the, might just have the bit through the, through the last hole there. So you've got a lot of space here to really sort of pack the pack with things. Scrolling down a little bit more, you've got the zipper pocket. This is the only zipper pocket apart from that internal one. And just keep a pair of binoculars in there. It's enough to keep, maybe a fire kit or your first aid kit or something that you like accessible on the outside of the pack. Gloves might be a better spot for my gloves, but binoculars are a good choice too. Something that you'd be trying to reach for a fair bit. Each side of the pack has an identical large side pocket. And this one here, they are just perfect. They know us bushcrafters and they know we love our clean canteens. It's perfect for a 40-ounce clean canteen. Really, really good. They'll even fit the cup as well. There's plenty of space. It's nice and loose. And then you just cinch it down nicely. The same sort of clasp and closure system. Very, very cool. Now, here, let's get a bit closer. Between where the pocket is stitched to the main pack is a separate slip pocket, which is a great place for a silky saw or a small axe. So I thought Royale was the only way of, I thought that was a cool pack that had the axe sleeve. This is a pretty cool way of carrying a saw and an axe too. So I just got my Gomboy in there just for demonstration purposes. This here is the other side, the same identical type of pocket. And in here I've gone and stuffed some rope, for all those times you go out and you need thick manila rope, which has never been a time that I've gone out. I prefer paracord, but I thought it filled the pocket out nicely for demonstrative purposes. And in the side here, got a Fiskars hatchet, so that fits pretty well. A little small axe there, whatever, axe, hatchet, whatever it is, fits in there quite nicely. The grab handle is actually a pretty good option for keeping this one. So that's a good little thing to keep in the other slip pocket there. And like all packs, the back of the pack defines the purpose of the pack. You'll notice straight away there isn't a hip belt, so it's generally just a day pack. Once you start putting hip belts in, that's when you start sort of looking at more 2-3 days packs. This is a big day pack, and I'm pretty comfortable with that as its intended use, and that is my use. So you see there, it's well done, and you know what, you probably could attach some sort of other leather strap belt thing around, and that's fine. And Frost River will put on a sternum strap for you if you like, but I'm not the biggest fan of sternum straps. I don't think they do a great deal for me. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the general quality, fit and finish. Fairly adjustable, different holes depending on how big and thick your arms are. Because I've got spindly arms, I don't have the arms like tree trunk. I am not the mountain. I have it dialed down about in the middle somewhere, so there you go. Let's go up the top there and look at that very, very cool brass strap fixture system. See, that's a nice brass ring put on through this leather loop there. So that there's a leather loop that is stapled down, well not stapled, but riveted and stitched down. Remember on the inside of the pack, that tan leather strap? This is the other side of it. So That is all super heavy duty. Nice thick leather, just not going anywhere. Tri-riveted on each strap. Very, very cool. Just a standard webbing handle, no problems at all with that. Very, very cool. Easy to sort of pick up and chuck the pack around. No worries at all. That is nice. That just gives a nice, like, versatile. It's very hard to make it uncomfortable to carry when you have a system like this. They both come from the middle rather than coming from the top. I just find that it just makes the pack carry sort of a bit more upright on your back as well. Right in the middle is a good place to carry the weight rather than pulling the shoulders back. And you can see there, again, just that nice stitched quality. It's just not going anywhere. It's super rugged, built to last a lifetime. Now, one of the only knocks I have on this bag is, and this was my choice, you can choose to pay a little bit extra and get the elk skin padded straps. These are still yet to wear in. So, just not quite there in terms of comfort. So, yeah, I know it's a little bit, a bit disappointing, I suppose, but I think it's just a matter of they needed to wear in, and I think these will soften up over time as they get more creases and folds in and that sort of stuff. As I said, I've only used this pack 3 times, so this isn't really the best review of it. It's just more of an overview of it with a few opinions and just a bit of gushing as well, I dare say. Cool? Let's put the pack on and you can have a look at it. Now, I'm lucky enough to have an option to make this into more of an extended trip pack or part of an extended trip pack system. This is an antique trapper's frame. I've done a quick video of it a while ago. My sister got this for my birthday. This is a very comfortable way. It doesn't look it, but this is a very comfortable way of hauling larger loads. So you can attach this pack quite easily to this system here, and you'll find that it really does extend the capabilities of most systems. And it keeps within that rugged look that I like. So I'll just rig that up and give you a show. So there you have it. I think it's a really good system. I love this look. I love those 2 wooden things sticking up behind you. Real extra stuff onto it. You end up like that old lady in the labyrinth carrying her whole house on her back. It's awesome. And in the words of Frieza from Dragon Ball Z, this isn't even my final form. You can do heaps more. Rig up more stuff to the pack. With this system, which you can probably still pick these up or even make one yourself if you're that keen. I think you got great versatility and a really, really strong and solid and time durable pack to anchor the whole thing down. So that's my system and that's my new pack and that's what I'm going to work with from now. I'll probably do update reviews on this thing. I'm not going to say it's amazing just yet, although I think it's pretty good. But yeah, just before you jump in, especially in Australia, before you jump in with the price and time, just be aware that it's just different. It's different from your Maxpeditions. It's different from your Black Wolf packs that you buy from the store. It's heavier. It's I think it's more durable, but just heavier and a bit stiffer, and everything just needs to break in. So just a little bit different. I would very much encourage, if you're in America, to perhaps try and find a dealer or a stockist and just have a feel of the Frost River packs before you actually put one on and before you chuck into ordering one. I knew what I was getting into because I've ordered a Frost River pack previously and I use it as my work briefcase. I've got a simple brief at work, so I knew what sort of materials and what sort of stuff I was getting into. So, but if you're new, I would dare say just reading up a bit about them first and just understanding what you're getting for your money. I think it's a great deal and I think it's a lot of value, but it might not be what you expect from standard backpacks. That's all. Okay? Well, I'll see you in the next video and thanks so much for watching.